Welcome back to Intel Hip Hop Intelligent Gang, the spot where you get the latest urban news and culture. I'm your host, Dual Stacks. If you ain't know, now do me a favor, smash that subscribe button and notification bell to stay locked in. So in today's video, we're diving into a Instagram live session from none other than Mark Curry, a former artist under Diddy. Mark had a lot to say about Diddy, his son Christian Combs, Jay-Z, and the state of the rap game today. He gave us a deep perspective on the music industry legacy and the changing landscape of stardom. The former bad boy artist didn't hold back, and some of his comments were really eye-opening. But Mark Curry made it clear he doesn't think Christian has what it takes to take over the empire Diddy built. He also spoke on the broader picture, the way the industry is shifting, and how the stardom that once belonged to Diddy and his peers has moved on. According to Curry, the new generation of rap stars has come and completely shifted the culture. He mentioned how things feel differently today. Curry expressed his disappointment over how Jay-Z, someone he once respected, never checked in on him financially when things got tough. Curry said Jay-Z didn't even call me to see if I was good financially. That's a major claim, especially when you think of how Jay-Z had positioned himself as a mentor and business mogul in the industry. But according to Curry, Jay-Z's failure to reach out during his struggles is a part of a bigger problem in the industry. He went on to say that's why they're going through what they're going through. Curry believes that the lack of genuine support and loyalty between these industry heavyweights is why some of them are experiencing some legal troubles that they're going through right now. And I'm not gonna lie, it's a perspective that sheds light on the darker side of fame and success. Mark didn't mince words, calling both Diddy and Jay-Z crazy. This is wild.
I don't never really talk a lot. Shout out Christian Combs.
Yeah, shout out Christian Combs. He's actually been following the platform from quite some time now, and hopefully he's keeping his head up right now with everything that's going on.
Shout out Christian Combs. Shout out Little V. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, because everything gets so biased sometimes. We don't never really take time to disrespect what we do have, and what we do have is something else to live for. We ain't living for no bull. Yeah. I'm just telling you, I hope when y'all wake up in the morning and y'all see this live, y'all be like, damn, Curry said something last night. Curry was on something. Curry ready to go in there and work. Curry ready to go in the garage right now and work. Right? It's this time in the morning. Look. Yeah, I see it. You see it.
No, the good thing is Curry was able to start his own business. I think he does a little bit of construction, and that says a lot. You know, he was signed to Diddy, and he made a smart move to fall back on something, and obviously came up with a plan besides rap. Now, let's be honest, everyone that raps is not gonna make it. And most of the time, that's all that they're depending on. Some of these rappers never worked at a job. They don't know how to build anything. Some of them probably don't even know how to change a tire to a car. And that goes to show you that you don't know where life is going to head or where your life will be.
Concur renovations and designs. Do you think Diddy's son can take over the empire? I don't think Diddy's son is going to want to take over the empire. I think Diddy's son is just going to want to be a regular son, regular child, and live his life. And he doesn't want to put himself against the adversities and the challenges behind being involved in the industry. The industry is not really the industry once you really break it down to understand what industry means.
Now, one thing about Curry, he gives a deep perspective, pause, and he's just keeping it real. But do you guys think Diddy's son Christian Combs can take over the empire? Drop a comment below. Now, I'm not gonna lie, in my opinion, I think it's possible if he's willing to take on everything that comes with it. And then again, that'll be some crazy shoes to fill. do they just let Diddy's empire just crumble?
Industry is really an industry type of business, so it's a street business. It's everything that you want that ain't right. So everything that people want, sometimes it ain't right. Sometimes people want success, and they think success is what they want, but the success and how they think about it just ain't right. So, and then they get mad at God because God won't give it to them. And you be like, why are you mad at God for not giving you something that you don't want? And people get upset about not getting what they don't want.
And you can tell by his facial expressions that he's been there and he has a lot of knowledge, but that's a fact. With success comes a lot of responsibility, and it also brings a lot of negative energy and haters, and it's a lot of entities that want to bring you down. So you'll have to be mentally prepared and mentally strong to take that on. And money doesn't make you happy, because at the end of the day, everyone has problems, including billionaires.
I'm telling y'all, man. I'm telling y'all, this is gonna get deep. This is gonna get deep. I'm finna start speaking. And the only thing I hate is when I be speaking and people be acting like they ain't listening and they can't hear and they don't understand like what they want to hear or what they need to know and stuff like that.
Now, that's just because people don't want to hear someone tell them about their self. And most of the time, people do a lot of shying away from taking accountability, and they do a lot of ignoring reality. That's the wrong way to go, because you might get some advice from someone and it might be the greatest advice you ever heard if you just took time to listen. Now, it makes you wonder if Curry's been having this same mindset when he was signed with Diddy, just a sense of right or wrong judgment mindset. How much or how little did Diddy allow him to see?
Like, I don't just be talking just to be talking. You ain't hear me talking about nothing about Puff and nothing he going through now. I don't care nothing about that. I hope that brother get through what he going through. Because I got through what I had to go through. I don't care nothing about that.
He might be coming off as a little bit harsh, but when you think about what all he really had to go through while he was signed, Curry stated back then that artists were being treated unfairly on the label with unfair contracts and selfish behavior. So when Mark left the label, he probably holded some animosity. And if that was the case and that really happened, you can't pretty much blame him for how he feels.
I keep my SUV in my own lane. Right? Diddy's son has the power to help his father. Diddy had the power to help other people. It's a shift it's like a change in balance, a shift. It's not about, it's not about what he can do. It's about what needs to be done. And
now this says a lot about Mark's Curry character. Even though Diddy might have did, some wrongs to him, he still doesn't want to see Diddy in that predicament. Mark feels that the only way Diddy will, be in line with the universe if he outrights his wrong and patch up any bad relationships that he caused, and quite frankly, that might be a good idea. And when you think about the people that's speaking out on Diddy's behalf, at some point those were the people that was under him and close to him. And most of them have nothing good to say, and it's probably not them just making up stuff. It's just something that they actually went through with that experience dealing with him. Even from more ex-artists, from his security, from Sean Poe, everybody's speaking on negative on his character, and they just feel like his karma has finally caught up with him. And some people might believe that it's a higher power. Some people might believe that it's karma. Some people might believe it's just the universe doing its work. It's not too many people vouching and speaking on how much good of a dude that he was, and the only ones that seems to be doing that is his children. So it's a crazy situation.
Actually, some people are not in position to be the power decision makers at hand. That means like the game has moved on. You can't do nothing except for sit back and enjoy what was given to you, because life moves on. I look at today and I see so many different stars. I see Travis Scott. I see Offset, and I be like, damn, all of them dudes is going to the Louis Vuitton store, shutting them down like how Puff was doing it. I only thought Puff was shutting down stores. Baby was shutting down stores.
And that's crazy how times have changed. And the reason why he felt like probably Diddy was the only one shutting down stores is because they didn't really have too much free independent will back then that we have now. I mean, it's some people who are turning into stars overnight just due to the internet. It wasn't that many CEOs back then. And right now, artists are way more richer than they was before just because it's more resources now and you have more of a sense of free will.
But you got Offset, you got all kind of people shutting down. Baby, baby. You got so many babies, they all shutting down stores. So you be like, damn. The stardom has moved on. It's not just about Rakim and Eric B. It's not about Guru. You know, it's not about Wu-Tang Clan. It's not about it's not about Memphis Bleak. It's not about Benny Siegel. It's not about us. It's not about us. We never really did anything that left a lasting impression on this new generation that's up and about, which are the ones that we need to be focused on how to drive them. It's like driving a car. You get in the car, you put your foot on the gas, and you got your hands on the steering wheel, you know you're going somewhere, as long as you're in control. Y'all know who McKelly is? See how I'm looking? Look like I'm going crazy, right? And don't nobody pick up the phone and call me. Jay-Z knows my name, Mark Curry. I ain't never talked. He ain't never picked up the phone and say, hey, Mark, man, I understand you going through some things, you know, as part of the industry fellow or somebody who been there with you all the time. What can we do to possibly make sure that you straight? You don't think they do? They don't do that. These is crazy. They crazy. That's why they going through what they going through. Because you know why? You do not do God's children like that.
And that's just a clear indicator and to let you know that the industry will chew you up and spit you out, you know, because you would expect that these type of higher ups will have some type of heart and to look out for the people they were once close to and possibly called family. Even when you look at the Delonte West story, former NBA star, you know, he was homeless. And that's crazy because he played with LeBron James. Once he went viral, the NBA picked it up and they ended up looking out for him in some regard. And in my opinion, I feel like that should be the same way in hip hop. More people needs to be looked out for.
Hold on one second, y'all. I'll be right back.